In this video, we're going to be talking about types of freelancers. So here we have 5 types of freelancers. They are independent contractors, moonlighters, diversified workers, temporary workers, and business owners. So let's take a look at each of them. First, we have independent contractors. So any worker who doesn't have a specific employer, such as doctors, dentists, veterinarians, lawyers, and many other professionals who provide independent services are classified as independent contractors by the International Review Services (IRS). However, the category also includes contractors, subcontractors, writers, software designers, auctioneers, actors, musicians, and many others who provide independent services to the general public. Now let's take a look at an example of it. So a doctor who has a contract to make educational content for an educational website and another agreement with another entity to provide medical services on Saturday and Sunday for a couple of months. They may also have other similar short-term jobs or projects. This doctor earns from several different contracts, projects, and sources. Next, we have moonlighters. So freelancers with a day job and then supplement their income with other independent work on the side. Let's take a look at the example. So an engineer who works as a practicing engineer all day and then in the evening takes classes at an institute. His main income is from the day job, but the freelance work supplements that. Now we have diversified workers. Workers who have a mix of income. They differ from moonlighters because the mix is more diverse than just a regular job and another contracted project that supplements the main job. So that means they have a lot of other jobs. Their job field is diverse. Now let's take a look at the example. So Joseph is a nurse who works on call. He also works as a waiter at night. In addition, he also takes on data entry projects. So Joseph does 3 kinds of works, and a diversified worker may do even more than that. Now there's a mistake. The mistake is that Joseph is a man in this picture, and in this picture he's a man again, but in this picture suddenly somehow he became a woman. No, we'll just ignore that, okay? Let's take a look at the next type. So we have temporary workers. These workers have projects with a limited time frame. Let's take a look at the example to be a bit more clear. For example, we have Tim, a structural engineer who recently quit his job to become a freelance designer but got an opportunity to contract with a firm to design a tower. This was a 3-year-long project, so for the 3 years he was paid as an employee on a regular basis but wasn't expected to go beyond the 3-year time frame. That means the contract said that he had to work for 3 years. That means he had to work for 3 years. He could not have just worked for a year and then said, no, I will no longer work. This means that when you sign a contract, you will have to fulfill the time of your work, and after that, they will no longer pay you for the work. You will have to go to another works. Now let's take a look at our last type, which are business owners. This is a slightly more formal arrangement of freelancing. These workers have employees but consider themselves freelance, and the picture of 2 business owners looking at us, it seems like they're looking into our soul. So let's just go to the next slide. I'm a bit afraid. Okay, so the example of business owners, we have Betsy, who owns her own small storefront in Portland where she sells the pottery. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. The things with clay you make, the pottery she creates. She has 2 full-time employees and 3 part-timers. And another example is Lola provides data entry services by contract, but she has 2 people working for her whom she pays regularly. So Betsy and Lola are considered freelance as they are not beholden to any one employer. They can take works from multiple employers and then have their employees do that work. They may also work with them or they may not. So that was it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got to learn something new. If you have found the video to be useful, please like and consider subscribing to the channel, as it will enable me to make more videos like this one. Thank you.